Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. There we go. The main tarot cards are going to be the Morgan Greer Tarot. Supportive Oracle cards, Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. That's a weird, all of a sudden I was jumping tracks left and right, so I'm curious if this is going to translate into the reading or something. Very interesting. So, that's weird. Let's see what that's going to do. Okay. There's something weird in the environment. I wonder if this is why I'm feeling kind of things seem to go really well for you, but the environment, there's a questionable card. Let's keep going. As normal, we'll start at the beginning. You got a really good trio of cards starting this right off. I even like the color choices, quite frankly. You got romance, victory, and fertility. All at once. Bam. I was telling this in a different reading, probably Aries, if I'm right. Romance doesn't have to mean physical, sexual romance. This could be a connection with somebody who they always want to be around you, you always want to be around them. I've seen connections where people have that, and there's nothing sexual with it, just to be fair. But you have to judge for yourself on how this is coming in. But starting right off, you got the romance card, a great connection with somebody, victory and fertility, kind of like whoever you're dealing with, they want what you want, they see things the way you see things, you say, let's do this, they're like, yeah, how do we make that happen? You have a lot of ideas, and you have an agreeable person that you really get along with. They are starting off with the Five of Pentacles, though, which this kind of makes things a challenge. Whoever you're dealing with, and again, it doesn't have to be physical romance, just somebody who wants to work with you or be with you or hang out with you, do whatever with you, they're in a spot of lack. At least emotionally or mentally, they're in a spot that they don't know how they're going to make this work, but they want to. You're saying, oh, it'll happen, and they're like, okay. You're kind of like, oh, it'll happen. And they're like, it will? And you're like, oh, yeah, it will. And they're kind of like, oh, okay. I don't know how, but if you say so. They believe in you, but they don't know how they're going to keep up. They don't know how they can keep up with your energy. They're a little bit, they could be a little bit, challenged when it comes to confidence. A little bit. But you're confident, you have more than enough confidence for both of you, whoever this person is. That's how this is starting off. Now, you're kind of letting this person know, hey, you can't make things happen if you doubt yourself. You want something to happen, you need to make it happen. I'm feeling your energy coming that way. Listen, you want it to happen? You want to make this, you want this to happen? You want this? You got to make it happen. Make it happen. Don't just sit there and cry and whine and boo-hoo. This doesn't work, and I don't have that, and I don't have this. No. What do you have? Work with it, make it happen. Start building it, start getting it, start finding a way to make it happen, and make it happen. Your energy is very dynamic, very charismatic. It's got this, it's very inspiring, kind of hey, you want to make it happen? Then keep working at it, and it'll happen. If you sit there and cry and boo-hoo, well, then how would anybody have a chance with that? It's not really soft and sweet. It's a little brutal, but it's very inspiring. It's kind of listen, you can't just, hug your pillow and expect everything to be great. No. Get out there and make it happen. Your energy is very dynamic right here. Very dynamic. It's funny that it says Mermaid Magic Seduction, because I don't feel like you're sugarcoating anything. I feel like you're getting, bam, right to the point, and it seems to be working. And they're like, yeah, you're right. If I want to make something happen, I gotta get up off my butt and make it happen. Okay. Now, you're shaking them up here. The Seven of Swords on its side is this. If you just left it to them, I think it would have failed. And I feel like you're kind of not letting them do that. You're like, nope, no, you're going to let something fail just because what? You're afraid of it? You don't think you can? You don't try, you never know. Get up, do it. Let's get going. You're not letting them. I feel like they would have failed if you didn't inspire them. That's the Seven of Swords. Kind of they would have just kind of crept away. That's a nice idea, but I don't think so. I don't think I can make it happen. They would have kind of just slinked away and kind of been like, no, I don't think I can do it. You didn't let them do that, though. What you did inspire, though, instead of them giving up, is trying. And the Three of Wands is not what I'm looking at. The Three of Pentacles is what's here. The Three of Wands does feel very valid. I don't see it out here. But it's kind of like they're choosing to step forward. They're choosing to make that journey. Three of Pentacles is coming because they're choosing to take that journey. These two together kind of make me feel like that, especially with the King of Swords. Like they're standing up. They're owning it. You've inspired them. So they're putting in the work to make it happen, and they're trying to make it happen. You are there as a support, though. They're putting in a lot of effort. They're trying to make it happen. They're looking for ways to make it happen. You're supporting them. You've got the Knight and the Seven of Pentacles. Nope, the Eight of Pentacles. So what I'm feeling from this is that you're there. You're guiding them forward. You're reminding them. A lot of this is you reminding them. Like if you give up, you're not going to get anything. How do you expect to get anything if you give up? Keep going. Come on. Get up. Get up. Keep going. You're aware that they're feeling weak every now and then, but you're not letting them hold themselves down with that. You are seeing what they're going through, and you're kind of like, you know what, I've had those moments myself, but I didn't let myself stay down. I got up. That's how I got where I am. I don't want to say you're cheering them on, even though you kind of are. You're kind of like reminding them, like if you just lay down and die, then you're going to die. Stop doing that. Get up. It's not like you're going, yay, yay. It's not like that, but you are kind of cheering them on, kind of like, listen, you want to fail, then you're going to give up, then you fail. The easiest way to guarantee failure is to not try. If you don't try, you automatically fail. If you try, you have a chance to win. You don't have a chance to win if you just give up. So, let's go. They're afraid of the harvest. They're also afraid of like what it's going to cost them if they keep going. They're afraid of it. Because they're starting to realize if I'm going to go for what I really want, I'm going to have to lose something else. It's kind of like you only have so much space in this box. You want something else in there, you got to get rid of something. And that's what they're feeling. They're afraid of the victory. The harvest with the Ten of Swords is like they're going to have to give up something that they like, and they're not sure about that. They're like, what am I going to lose in order to win? What do I have to... It's like a trade-off. Something better, but they have to get rid of something else. Like they have to make room for it because there is a trade-off. You're there for them too with that. All right, let's talk about it. What do you have to give up? What do you have to give up to get what you want? How much is it worth to you? Did you want to give up before not because you couldn't do it, but because you weren't willing to give something up? So is that why you were going to give up before? And I feel like you're having this very on-point conversation. Like, was it not so much that you didn't think you could do it before, or was it because you were afraid of what you had to give up to get it? Like, what are we dealing with here? What are you going to have to let go of? Do you have a choice? Is there a choice to make this happen? Do you have to have a total loss? Partial loss? Is the way you handle it going to make a difference? Is it not? What's going to work better? You're helping them stabilize what they're going to have to change here. You're very strong, and it's interesting because it's a lot of like emotional support here, but it's not like huggy, fuzzy time, sunshine rainbows. It's not that. It's more like, listen, you said you wanted this. You said this would make you happier. You prefer that over what you have. Let's think about what you have to do to make that happen. That's why we have this card in the environment. Okay, I'm getting this more. You are helping them come forward with things. The way this is leading out of this for you, I feel like they're joining you in something. They're joining you in some type of prosperity, and I'm getting that with the Four of Wands. They're joining you in a prosperity, and over time it seems like it makes more sense that this was the right decision, that this actually did go well. They're adding to your situation. They're coming up to your level. Abundance, psychic protection, and the imagination is telling me a lot comes from this. This works out for you and for them very well. Seems like it's not going to go that bad. Whatever they're fearing, this is going to go south. It's not. You seem to be protected. You seem to be working very well. And there's more possibilities coming forward with the imagination. So this is going very well. What I feel like we have to acknowledge, though, they are going to lose something. They got the Three of Swords here with the Seven of Pentacles. There's something they're going to lose by choosing something better, and it's going to kind of weigh on them for a while. It's going to take them a long time to really be at peace with that. They want what they're going for. They want whatever they're going for, that's really what they want. They're going towards something they want more. And it's taking a lot of courage. Literally, the courage card is there for them to go forward towards it. There's something they're losing here. They have to give up something. They have to get something out of that box. And it's going to take them a long time. I feel like we're saying this again because it really does impact them. For them to come to peace with that, it takes a lot. They really do like what they end up with better, but they're always feeling the loss of what they left behind. I feel like as long as you're aware of that, because it's going to come up once in a while, I feel like it won't annoy you as long as you expect it. If you're not expecting it and every now and then it just kind of comes up, you'll be like, really? You're still going on about that? It's going to annoy you. I feel like it will. But if you can, I feel like this reading is about just you realizing it's just never going to go away for this person. They're always going to be like the damage that was left behind. It's always going to weigh on them in some respect. I feel like as long as you know it's going to periodically just pop up, I feel like you can handle it with a little bit of whatever, a little bit of finesse that you need to, and kind of like, all right, that's theirs. They got to own that. I'm not going to own that. And you're going to move on and let them handle it, and it'll be fine. I just feel like as long as you know it's always going to be there, you'll be okay. It just won't throw you off. Otherwise, I feel like you're going to be like, really? You're still going on about that? Like, really? It's just kind of, it's going to make you wonder, like, why is that still bothering them? I feel like it could really shake you up every once in a while. Like, really? That still bothers you? If you know it, again, I just feel like you're going to be like, yeah, I know. Forever and a day, you're never going to let that go. It's just like something about the damage left behind always weighs on them. They will overcome it. They will be fine. Is this wisdom? Yes, wisdom. And the Seven of Wands is telling me things will go well. But the fact that the past constantly weighs on them is more about they're looking to go forward and not create any more problems like that. It's kind of like one of those things, like it's a new guidepost or a guide. Like if you think of like bumper bowling, where the kids have those bumpers in the gutters so that they don't go into the gutter again. That just bumps back and forth. Doesn't mean they're going to get a strike, but keeps them from going in the gutter. That's kind of what this is. It's like a guide for them going forward. They keep remembering it. They keep going over it once in a while, so that way they don't repeat anything like that again. They really didn't like the way that worked out, so they don't want to repeat that situation, and that's kind of why they do that. And it may kind of overlap into other things. And then just every now and then they're going to self-audit it and kind of look back and like, what did I do well and what did I not do well? What could I have done differently? That's why they're going through that. Not that they want to go back and make a different choice. That's not why. It's just like a way for them to guide themselves forward and make better decisions. That's why they're doing that. But they do it so much that I feel like you're going to be like, really? Again with that? It's fine though. It's success. The whole way through it's success. I just feel like they want to give you a better idea about the perspective of the person you're dealing with. All right, I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.